here. And right now, Dirty South is in the building. We got KAINE and Ying Yang twins on the line.
Hey, what it doing, man? Me and my brother gonna keep it pursuing, man. We gonna come through and make a style to start the boo-hooing, man. Yeah, I ain't gotta turn it up out here, man. We know what the people need. They need us. They believe in us. And we gotta turn the club back up. That's our motive. That's our mission. Turn the club back up. Speed things up.
We need that Ying Yang twin sound back. We need that Lil Jon sound back. We need that Dirty South club music back.
I know it. We on Lil Jon's new project is installed, the funk rock. He went in on his project.
When are we gonna get Ying Yang twins in the Midwest out here in Nap?
Yeah, man.
Hey. Yeah. When we gonna see Ying Yang twins come out to the Midwest, man, out here in Nap?
To the Midwest. So that we can get a shot, man, to give y'all a lot, man. And my brother, you know, we have the, the game done changed so much, so we gotta show them that we known for what we known for. We still gonna remain to have our own lane. We just gotta stutter the marshal with what y'all want. We still please our fans to the hill. We're trying to get out there as soon as possible. It came our whole career, we just been spot dating all over the world, man. We ain't never really had no set situation to go on. We try to stay cool with everybody. Whatever doors can be open, we sure to stand on the welcome mat.
Now, you guys have had a tremendous career. You know, the biggest hit, Get Low, was international. Everybody knows that, right? And Ying Yang has been able to stay relevant in a tough industry throughout all the trends that went on. What is going to be the new Ying Yang coming out in the era where the game has changed a lot?
Well, hold on, a plane going over my head. The new thing is to add much more of the struggles of reality to the group. See, us as the group, we always wanted to exploit the symbolism, the yin and the yang, the balance of the joy, and the peace and the war. And we so good at making the happy records, and nobody don't really want to see us exploit. Sometimes you have to fight the good.
Robbie, that's what, well, let me ask you this. With the happy records, wouldn't you agree that in the times that we live in, that's what people want, is to be happy, is have something else to get their mind off of?
Yeah, we always want to be happy, but let's look at the reality about life. No matter how hard some of us work, some of us just not gonna make the cut, bro. And the one thing we always had at Kahane as a people is we know that there's a higher power somewhere. And some people done lost the structure of that. That's the big whammy to life as far as how I look at it, as far as KAINE being in the Ying Yang twins. The biggest part of life is knowing that it's something greater than life itself. To me, the biggest part of life is knowing that there's something greater than life itself, man. And it's exploited through the Ying Yang twins. You can feel our spirit on the songs we make. We go all in. I love the new music that's going on, but the name of the game is art of storytelling. All of this new stuff coming, it's making like everybody a rapper now. If you work at McDonald's, you're a rapper. You work at CVS, you're a rapper. You work at U-Haul, ride a pension, you're a rapper. You're a lawyer, you're a rapper. You're a probation officer, you're a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The professionalism in what we do is still a mandatory, massive point of being in this game.
Do you feel like artists today have and I'm speaking from our era because we're a little older, you know, so we come from the era where, you know, every artist had a style, their own individual style, their own individual beat sound. You know a Yin Yang beat. You know a Yin Yang beat we hear. You know a two-foot beat we hear. Do you feel that that is lost in today's music?
Not necessarily lost, because whatever you don't recognize, you want to acknowledge. See, and we are the bridges to the gap. We know the whole story. A lot of the stories we hear now are one-sided. They're not all the way around. So it's our job to keep continuing to bridge the gap, to let it be known that the main relevance of what we do is still the number one high demand of being in this profession. Now, the mere fact that our ambition gives us a drive out of this world is the main reason why the reckoning of the South and just letting it be known that we belong is why they won't ever really be able to get it out of our hands. The whole story of the South all goes with the whole story of the South politically and everything, bro. It's a whole movement. Like, people always ask me in interviews, hey, KAINE, who is the king of the South? You know what I tell them? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's the king of the South, bro. Because when he set out to let something be known about us that we all are the same, the job got done, but the job ain't finished, bro. We just getting comfortable.
So let me ask you, how do you feel? And before I say that, I want to let you know that one of my favorite Ying Yang songs is, wow, I can't say it like y'all. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, the nagging? Everybody says that. You know what? I think that's the one song where we were on their side, but also at their side. We were out on them. And that just proves the art of storytelling. Women allow us to say what we say because it's an art to the way we say it. It's not just being said. Right now, I think a lot of the rap going on, it's just being said, bro. It just be being said. It don't have the oomph in it like what we have. Elegance of what we do, it's just lost with the new generation. And it's still more so our fault. Like I graduated in high school. 1997 was the legitimate start of Generation X, the generation that doesn't know which way they're headed. In my mind, when they say the generation don't know where they're headed, Generation X, that's what I turned my X to. I say X marks the spot, wherever I drive at. That way it gonna be. And you gotta continue to fight, man. That's the name of the game. Continue to fight. You got to realize that it's all about the beauty of the art of storytelling. That's what makes it the professional. The person that's gonna say what the common man ain't got to wit or the hard to say.
So with that being said, new artists, I got a two-part question for you. Who is your favorite new artist today? Mine is B.O.B. So who's your favorite new artist right now?
I like. Hold on, Swope. I like B.O.B. too, man. Anybody ain't scared to reach for the stars, doctor. When you come out, anybody. My favorite artist is whoever come out, and when they come out, they come out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna love whoever gonna love what they doing, and it's gonna show. Great music will never be denied. But the one thing we have to realize is this: the industry has always been known for taking what they do. That's their job. That's been their motive the whole time. Only thing we got out of it from some of the forefathers of the music coming to the day, we developed the knack to say, hey, they ain't gonna just get all that out of me like that. They ain't gonna just, well, pour it in a cup. They ain't gonna just get, you can't just take our stuff like that and act like what we did wasn't so thick that it's still monumentally groundbreaking. Me and my brother ain't dropped the album in 3.5 years, man, and we still been touring all over the world, exerting the same energy out of people. They know that we certified for providing you with the visual that you hear when you hear our song. We entertain you on the verbal, and then we entertain you on the visual when you see us. That's what creates your longevity. Number one, you believe in yourself. Ain't nobody got to tell you who you are. And the knack to just keep it pushing is all you ever harness when you didn't have nothing. When D-Rock and KAINE and DJ Smurf started, we ain't have nothing but the love for it and to know that we were going to be eligible and able to achieve a spot as one of the great groups in the game. You got to fight to be here, in other words. All these old cheapskate, easy rides, this stuff only going to be around as long as we allow it.
Right. Now, what direction is Ying taking with the new album, and how's D-Rock doing?
D-Rock, man. Me and my brother, we actually the Ying twins. One thinking one way, the other one is thinking the other way. We still on the same accord. It's just a point of having that brotherly love thing in the middle of you. Well, we gonna agree and then we gonna disagree. See, a lot of people don't try to they don't try to be so understanding of each other. I think a lot of the problem with the game, which is why we so eager to give another album to our fans, is you gotta show people full circle, man. Like we came from the hood, we came from the ghetto, but we grew to the masses of the world. And that's the whole catch-22 about trying to become capital, what capital is. The day of just being an artist is over with. And you gotta fight. You gotta the show that Master P was on and T.I. was on when they had Al Sharp and then he was talking about it's a transition. You have to learn to accept the levels of the game, and once you reach a certain height of a certain level, if you're not just going to stay right there, you got to elevate to the next level. And it's a growth transition for real, man. I think more than anything, I think a lot of us as artists get beside ourselves. I don't care whoever else you interview, as long as your career going, bro, this is the real truth. Without the people believing in us to pick up and purchase our stuff, we will not be who we are. So I think a lot of the artists get beside themselves. CD is the biggest trick box in the world. You learn that in jail. But everybody ain't going to go through jail, so they ain't going to fully get the understanding, so they just take what they can see. You can either look around or you can be a visionary. Things are not going to come to you if you don't have the outlook to try to see that you can reach it. It's like that old saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.